They found his coat where the red dirt bled. Boot tracks circling the preacher's shed. 3 black crosses by a broken well. Smoke rose up like a road from hell. He had a burned up book and a rusted chain, a dead man's grin in the desert rain. No one asked what grave he knew, but every liar backed from view. They said he died when the west wind cried, with his name nailed down on the sinner's side. But the red dirt screamed, some men rise when the guilty dream. He came back with a red dirt testament, fire in his hands, thunder in his breath. He walked through hell like a black coat warning, and scared the devil half to death. No grave could claim him, no law could make him stay. He was the last dark witness on Judgment Day. He rode into town when the lamps went dim, with 100 ghosts riding close to him. The judge turned pale in the courthouse light when those old boots shook the night. He said, I came for the truth you sold, now pay that debt before you're cold. The saloon doors cracked, the horses cried, the church bell broke from the inside. And far below where the black flames rolled, the devil felt that red dirt soul. He came back with a red dirt testament, fire in his hands, thunder in his breath. He walked through hell like a black coat warning, and scared the devil half to death. No grave could claim him, no law could make him stay. He was the last dark witness on Judgment Day. I heard the red dirt calling, I felt the grave bells shake. They said my soul was finished. I said, then watch it wake. I was buried, I was broken, I was left in the flame. But a man born of thunder comes back with his name. Scared the devil half to death. No grave could claim him, no law could make him stay. He was the last dark witness on Judgment Day. When the red dirt starts whispering and the cold church lights turn gray, you can hear that witness walking on Judgment Day. On Judgment Day. Found his coat by the coffin lid. Nails bent back like the grave forbid. 3 black candles by the undertaker's door. Smoke rolled out across the floor. He had a cracked jaw and a sinner's chain, a dead man's grin in the freezing rain. No one asked what grave he crossed, but every lion knew what they lost. They said he slept where the cold dirt lies, with silver coins on his tired eyes. But the pine box cried, "Some men rise," when the guilty hide. The coffin wouldn't close, the black dirt wouldn't stay. He came back through the thunder at the break of Judgment Day. No grave could hold him, no devil took his soul. He was the last dog warning when the coffin wouldn't close. He rode into town when the lamps burned low, with a torn black coat and a ghost white glow. The judge stepped back from the courthouse light when those old boots cracked the night. He said, "I came for the debt you made, now pay it back before you fade." The saloon door shook, the horses cried, the church bell broke on the center side. And far below where lost souls froze, the devil heard that coffin close. The coffin wouldn't close, the black dirt wouldn't stay. He came back through the thunder at the break of Judgment Day. No grave could hold him, no devil took his soul. He was the last dark warning when the coffin wouldn't close. I heard the pine boards cracking, I felt the cold nails bend. They said my road was over. I said, not at the end. I was broken, I was left with no name, but a soul made of thunder comes back through the flame. Black dirt wouldn't stay. He came back through the thunder at the break of Judgment Day. No grave could hold him, no devil took his soul. He was the last dark warning when the coffin wouldn't close. When the graveyard starts shaking and the cold night takes its toll, you can hear those boots returning when the coffin wouldn't close. They found his coat by the broken stone. tracks leading from a grave unknown. Three black crosses on the county hill. Thunder rolled, though the air stood still. Gun and a sinner's chain, a dead man's smile in the desert rain. No one asked what grave he crossed, but every liar knew what they lost. They said he died where the cold wind cried, with his name nailed down on the sinner's side. But the ground shook hard and the night replied, some men come back when the guilty hide. He came back with dead man's thunder, fire in his blood and dust in his eyes. He split that grave wide open and walked where the wicked hide. No rope could drag him under, no devil made him low. He was the black storm coming, where the guilty had to go. He rode into town when the lamps burned thin, with a black coat torn and a storm within. The sheriff froze by the courthouse light when those old boots shook the night. He said, I came for the debt you made, now pay it back before you fade. The saloon doors cracked, the horses cried, the church bell broke on the sinner's side. And far below where lost souls yell, the devil heard that thunder swirl. He came back with dead man's thunder, fire in his blood and dust in his eyes. He split that grave wide open and walked where the wicked hide. No rope could drag him under, no devil made him low. He was the black storm coming, where the guilty had to go. I heard the coffin cracking, I felt the black dirt shake. They said my road was over. I said not till they break. I was buried, I was blackened, I was left with no name, but a soul made of thunder comes back through the flame. Came back with dead man's thunder, fire in his blood and dust in his eyes. He split that grave wide open and walked where the wicked hide. No rope could drag him under, no devil made him low. He was the black storm coming, start shaking and the midnight winds blow. You can hear that thunder walking where the guilty had to go. They found his coat by the graveyard fence. Blood in the dirt where the law made sense. 3 black stones by a nameless cross. Cold wind counting what the town had lost. In a sinner's jaw, a cracked old badge from a crooked law. No one asked what grave he fled, but every guilty mouth went dead. They said he slept where the dry bones lie, with a curse nailed shut under western sky. But the grave dirt cried, some men rise when the cowards lie. He came back, made a graveyard iron, fire in his hands, thunder in his chest. He walked through hell with the dead behind him, and the devil knew he wasn't like the rest. No bell could bury him, no rope could drag him low. He was the black storm coming, where the guilty had to go. He rode into town with the moon gone thin, dust on his boots and revenge on his skin. The mayor hid and the preacher stared when that old black shadow filled the square. He said, I came for the names you sold, now pay that debt before you're cold. The lands cracked, the horses cried, the courthouse shook from the inside. And far below where the lost souls burned, the devil knew he had returned. He came back, made a graveyard iron, fire in his hands, thunder in his chest. He walked through hell with the dead behind him, and the devil knew he wasn't like the rest. No bell could bury him, no rope could drag him low. He was the black storm coming, where the guilty had to go. I heard the coffin breathing, I felt the cold dirt shake. They said my road was over. I said, not till they break. I was blackened, I was left to the stone, but a man built from iron comes walking home. Like the rest, no bell could bury him, no rope could drag him low. He was the black storm coming, where the guilty had to go. When the graveyard wind starts howling and the church lights burn low, you can hear that iron walking, where the guilty had to go. They found his warrant by the courthouse door, blood on the seal and boots on the floor. 2 black candles in a window frame, moonlight burning like a guilty name. Had a knife-cut coat and a preacher's scar, a broken badge in a whiskey jar. No one asked what law he knew, but every judge turned cold and blue. They said he swung when the moon turned red, with a hangman's rope above his head. But the gallows cried, some men rise when the law has lied. He rode back on a blood moon warrant, fire in his hands, death in his coat. He crossed that line where angels turn and burn the lies they wrote. No judge could stop him, no grave could take him whole. He was the last dark sentence written on their soul. Came through town when the bell struck 9, with a red-eyed moon and a smoking gun. The banker hid, the marshal prayed, when his shadow crossed the blade. He said, I came for the truth you sold, now pay that debt in blood and gold. The windows cracked, the candles died, the church doors locked from the inside. And far below, where the black fires roll, the devil heard that Warrant told. He rode back on a blood moon warrant, fire in his hands, death in his coat. He crossed that line where angels turn and burn the lies they wrote. No judge could stop him, no grave could take him whole. He was the last dark sentence written on their soul. I heard the gavel break, I saw the rope burn red. They said the law had buried me. I said, then wake the dead. I was judged, I was hunted, I was left in the cold, but a vow made in fire, rust and don't fold. Back on a blood moon warrant, fire in his hands, death in his coat. He crossed that line where angels turn and burn the lies they wrote. No judge could stop him, no grave could take him whole. He was the last dark sentence on their soul. When the courthouse starts shaking and the red moon turns cold, you can hear their warrant coming. Written on their soul. They found his boots by the canyon flame, blood on the rocks where nobody came. 3 black vultures on a crooked cross, watching dust count what he lost. A burned up coat and the sinner's chain, a dead man's oath running through his veins. No one asked what hell he crossed, but every liar knew the cost. They said he died where the red sand sleeps, but the ground shook hard from underneath, and the Badlands cried, some men rise when the wicked lie. He came back through Badlands fire with thunder in his eyes. He walked out of the devil's choir, too mean to ever die. No grave could wash him clean, no rope could drag him low. He was baptized in the ashes where bad men never go. He rode into town when the moon burned white, dragging smoke through the lantern light. The sheriff reached, then lost his nerve when those old boots hit the curve. He said, I came for the debt you made, now pay me back with truth and blade. The saloon doors cracked, the horses cried, the church bell broke on the sinner's side, and far below where the black flames roar, the devil turned and locked his door. He came back through Badlands fire with thunder in his eyes. He walked out of the devil's choir, too mean to ever die. No grave could wash him clean, no rope could drag him low. He was baptized in the ashes where bad men never go. I heard the dry bones calling, I saw the red sand bleed. They said the fire owned me. I said, then let it feed. I was burned, I was buried, I was left in the dust, but a soul made of iron don't turn into rust. With thunder in his eyes, he walked out of the devil's choir, died. No grave could wash him clean, no rope could drag him low. He was baptized in the ashes where bad men never go. When the Badlands start burning and the cold wind starts to blow, you can hear those old boots coming where bad men never go. Found his coat by the river stones, boot tracks cut through mud and bones, 3 black crosses by the waterline. Smoke moved slow through the pines. He had a lawman's badge split clean in two, a cracked old gun and a debt come due. No one asked what fire he crossed, but every sinner knew who lost. They said he drowned where the flood ran deep, but the river shook in its sleep. The dead reeds cried, some men come back when the guilty lie. He came back from the hell-bent river, fire in his hands, cold black stare. He walked through the water like a loaded sinner, and the devil stepped back when he found him there. No chain could drag him under, no grave could make him stay. He was a storm on the black road, the debt they had to pay. He rode into town when the lamps burned low, wet black hat in a ghostly glow. The judge looked down then turned away when he heard those boots on Judgment Day. He said, I came for the hands that left me dead. You sold my blood, now pay instead. The saloon door slammed, the horses cried, the church bell cracked on the sinner's side, and far below where lost souls shiver, the devil heard that hell-bent river. He came back from the hell-bent river, fire in his hands, cold black stare. He walked through the water like a loaded sinner, and the devil stepped back when he found him there. No chain could drag him under, no grave could make him stay. He was a storm on the black road, the debt they had to pay. I heard the river calling, I felt the cold hands pull. The devil said, sink down slow. I said, this grave ain't for. I was swallowed, I was left to the rain, but a man made of thunder. Don't drown in pain. He came back when the river starts confessing, and the moon burns pale as clay. You can hear those old boots coming for the debt they had to pay. They found his knife by the mission wall, blood on the steps where the saints look small. Two black horses by the iron gate, breathing smoke like they knew his fate. Scar under one dead eye, cracked old badge and the mouth gone dry. No one asked what road he rode, but the mercy bell broke when his shadow showed. They said he drowned where the Black Creek turns, with a sinner's mark in the coat that burned. But the mud rose high and the night wind cried, some men come back when the truth gets lied. There was blood on the mercy bell and fire on the chapel floor. He walked straight out of hell, kicking down death's door. No grave could quiet him, no law could make him kneel. He was the last dark warning, with blood on the mercy bell. He rode into town when the candles bent, with the debt unpaid and a hard hail sent. The banker hid and the judge turned pale when those old boots crossed the county jail. He said, I ain't here for bread or wine, I came for the man who traded mine. You sold my name for a gambler's breath, now watch that lie come dressed as death. The church doors moaned, the windows cracked, the undertaker took 3 steps back, and down below where the lost souls yell, the devil heard that mercy bell. There was blood on the mercy bell and fire on the chapel floor. He walked straight out of hell, kicking down death's door. No grave could quiet him, no law could make him kneel. He was the last dark warning, with blood on the mercy bell. I heard the angels whisper, I heard the devil laugh, I saw my name in burning dust. Then I tore that page in half. Left where I fell, but a man built from ruin can walk back out of hell. Chapel floor, he walked straight out of hell, kicking down death's door. He was the smoke in the pulpit, the curse in the rain, the last black rider with judgment in his veins. No grave bell starts bleeding, and the cold night starts to swell. You can hear those old boots coming, with blood on the mercy bell. They found his rope by the hanging tree. Dust still moving where he used to be. Two black hats by the courthouse stone. One cold shadow walking home. A Bible page in a whiskey jar. No one asked why the dead bell rang, but the whole town froze when the iron sang. They said he swung when the moon went red, with the crooked law above his head. But the rope snapped hard and the night wind cried, some men don't die when the judges lie. The gallows let him go with fire in his eyes. He came back through the dust where the guilty hide. No road could claim him, no devil took his soul. He was the last bell ringing when the gallows let him go. He rode through town with the dark pulled tight, dragging smoke through the lantern light. The judge looked down and lost his breath when that old dead man smiled at death. He said, I came for the truth you sold, now pay me back in blood and gold. The windows cracked, the choir ran, the marshal dropped his shaking hand, and far below where the lost souls yell, the devil heard that gallows bell. The gallows let him go with fire in his eyes. He came back through the dust where the guilty hide. No rope could claim him, no devil took his soul. He was the last bell ringing when the gallows let him go. I felt the rope go tighter. I heard the preacher pray. They said the law had won. I said, not today. I was judged, I was buried, I was left in the cold, but a soul made of iron can't be bought or sold. Through the dust where the guilty hide. No rope could claim him, no devil took his soul. He was the last bell church lights burn low. You can hear those old boots walking when the gallows let him go. Found his coat by the canyon wire, boots still warm by a preacher's fire. 3 black snakes in chapel sand, coiled where he made his final stand. He had a burn mark under one eye, dead man's grin and the mouth gone dry. No one asked what road he crossed, but every lie knew what mercy cost. They said he fell where the dry bells rang, but the red dirt shook when the night birds sang. And the gray wind cried, some men return when the guilty hide. He came back with a rattlesnake mercy, fire in his hands, dust in his soul. He walked through hell like a loaded curse, and the devil lost control. No rope could hold him, no grave could close that door. He was the last dark warning, coming back for more. Crooked cross above his head. The sheriff froze by the county sign when he heard those spurs drag out of time. He said, I came for the ones who lied. Step out now, or run and hide. The windows cracked, the horses cried, the saloon door slammed from the inside, and far below where the dead men yell, the devil heard that mercy bell. He came back with a rattlesnake mercy, fire in his hands, dust in his soul. He walked through hell like a loaded curse, and the devil lost control. No rope could hold him, no grave could close that door. He was the last dark warning, coming back for more. I heard the snake bells sing, I saw the black dust rise. They said mercy died with me. I said, look in my eyes. Valley, I was thrown to the flame, but a man born of venom comes back with a name. He came back with a rattlesnake mercy, fire in his hands, dust in his soul. He walked hearts whisper, and the chapel lights burn low. You can hear that mercy coming, where the rattlesnakes go. They found his spurs by the mission wall, black and silver from a dead man's fall. Two pale horses by the broken gate, breathing smoke like they knew his fate. He had a knife-cut coat and a gambler's scar, prayer sealed shut in a whiskey jar. No one asked what oath he swore, but every coward locked his door. They said he fell where the coyotes cried with the black spur oath on the day he died, but the red dust screamed, some men rise when the guilty dream. He rode back on a black spur oath, fire in his hands, death in his coat. He crossed that line where angels turned and made the gates of darkness burn. No law could break him, no grave could take him. Holy was the last dark promise written on his soul. He came through town when the bell struck none, with a red-eyed moon and a smoking gun. The banker hid, the judge went still. When his shadow climbed the hill, he said, I came for the blood you hide. Step out now and choose your side. The windows cracked, the lamps burned blue. The preacher knew that debt was due. And far below where the black fires roll, the devil heard that black spur oath. He rode back on a black spur oath, fire in his hands, death in his coat. He crossed that line where angels turn and made the gates of darkness burn. No law could break him, no grave could take him. Holy was the last dark promise written on his soul. I heard the spurs start ringing, I saw the red dust rise. They said my oath was buried. I said oaths don't die. I was hunted, I was broken, I was left in the cold, but a vow made in fire don't rust and don't fold. He rode back on a black spur oath, fire in his hands, death in his coat. He crossed that line where angels turn and made the gate last dark promise written on his soul. When the red moon starts falling and the trail wind's cold, you can hear those black spurs ringing from the oath upon his soul. They found his name on a splintered grave, boot marks deep where the cold dirt gave. 3 black birds on a chapel rail, watching smoke rise behind the jail. A cracked old gun and a sinner's chain, a blood-red coat in the desert rain. No one asked what hell he saw, but every shadow broke from the wall. They said he died when the last bell rang, with his boots tied down and his soul left hanged. But the grave dirt cried, "Some men rise." When the devil lied, hell signed the wrong grave. Fire came out of the ground, he walked back through the darkness where the lost don't make a sound. No cross could hold him, no chain could make him stay. He was the last man standing when hell signed the wrong grave. He rode into town when the moon burned low, dragging black dust from the world below. The judge went pale in the courthouse light when those old boots split the night. He said, "I came for the debt you made, now count your sins and face the blade." The saloon door shook, the horses cried, the preacher locked himself inside, and far below where lost souls yelled, the devil knew he mocked wrong. Hell signed the wrong grave. Fire came out of the ground, he walked back through the darkness where the lost don't make a sound. No cross could hold him, no chain could make him stay. He was the last man standing when hell signed the wrong grave. I heard the black ink burning, I felt a cold stone shake. They said my soul was taken. I said, "That was your mistake." I was broken, I was left in the flame, but a man made of thunder comes back with his name. Chain could make him stay. He was the last man standing when hell signed the wrong grave. starts talking, and the chapel lights turn gray. You can hear those boots returning from the grave they signed away.